what were we saying about Mando season 3? Yeah, I'm up to the bit where it's like the sort of like they used to be evil but now they're alright Imperial dudes. And I was saying to you how like that's quite a cool idea, but that episode I struggled to get through. I thought it was so boring because like the idea is cool, but I'm like these people you're talking about are freaking boring to me. So yeah, already I'm sort of noticing a little bit of I'm forgetting her name. It's quite a cool name as well. She would be Queen of the Mandalorian or whatever. What's her name?
I've forgotten her name.
We'll call her
Bo-Katan.
We'll call her Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan, right.
I don't even like.
It seems like she's being interjected into an awful lot, and if there's a reason for it, okay. But at the moment, I don't. It feels a bit.
The reason is chronic demasculation and everything. You can't have a show called The Mandalorian apparently. Like you know how the man at the end of like season 2 or whatever, the Mandalorian. Did you have a fucking banana in your arse? Okay. Because I was like, that game just straight up glitched me out of hitting you.
Like that?
Fucking, I dropped a banana at my arse and somehow I immediately got hit with a red shell. Near as I can tell, it just fucking rounded my banana and just straight up hit me there. Fuck sake. Oh. Get used to Bo-Katan. I don't even dislike Bo-Katan. I think she's a cool character, but it isn't the Bo-Katan show.
Yeah, and the thing is if you want to make that, go make that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll watch it.
Go make a spin-off show.
Yeah,
called
I'll watch it by all means. It's just.
But I came here to see The Mandalorian, and the problem is The Mandalorian straight away assumes you've seen the book of Boba Fett. And know why Baby Yoda's back. It doesn't give you like any kind of just an FYI, you know, it's just a wee flashback or something saying this is why Baby Yoda's back.
Yeah, it does just go right into it and sort of just he's here now.
And what other show did that? Big Mouth did that.
Does it?
It does it with season 4 into 5.
Okay, I assume you've seen Human Resources.
I assume you've seen Human Resources. And I actually patched it at that point. I actually went, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going away and watching a whole another season to get where you're up to now.
I don't think I finished Human Resources. It was okay.
See, exactly.
It was the gags without the heart. You know, it was the gags without the kind of. It's not the kids aren't actually they're sort of in it, but obviously it's about like the hormone monsters and shit. So that's what I mean. Like, it's. What was the season of Rick and Morty I didn't like? I don't think it was the last season. I think it was the one before that.
5 maybe.
Yeah.
Where they started with the almost.
The Mr. Olympus or whatever.
Mr. Nimbus.
Mr. Nimbus. Yeah, that season.
Where it became clear that it was non-canonical.
It gave me chuckles and stuff, but I was like, am I the only one that cares about like the continuity type of thing? Yeah. It was a wee bit like that, I suppose you could say, in terms of I was like. And the characters and stuff didn't really matter at all.
The following season kind of just really ran it to ground with regards to, this could be any fucking timeline, this could be any Rick, any Morty. Maybe they knew what they were going to do with Justin Roiland's. Maybe they knew they were about to fuck him over and were like, you've just fucking driven me into the sand, you cocksucker.
Where is this?
Sandy Falls, I don't know.
I have not played this level ever. I'll get the excuses in nice and quick.
Of course, every time I turn a corner, and of course, no disadvantage when they hit it. Or when they get in, they just drive like the fucking.
I know that does wind me up. There's a power up in Smash Brothers, you know, like Nintendogs, and it obscures the screen. And I'm like, how does that affect the computer if you're playing against the computer?
Exactly, it doesn't. It's not like the computer. The computer doesn't start missing and shit. Fuck me, Nintendo. Honestly, you need to figure out how to make a fucking Mario Kart again.
Oh no! Look what's happened. I'm like behind the how. I couldn't have done that if I tried.
Fuck off. I know you need to go. I know you need to turn in this. Move!
This is a garbage stage. I'm gonna have to side with you here.
See? Wasn't any garbage stages in fucking Double Dash. Well, the Mandalorian, Bo-Katan, it basically becomes the Bo-Katan show.
Yeah.
She gets the fucking Darksaber.
Yeah, aye. After he comes out of the pool,
Yeah.
does she just keep it?
No,
Oh,
she gives him it back, and then he has to give it to her.
Oh,
Fuck you! Did you see that?
I did not know.
I was behind him and his. I'm gonna fucking replay that footage. I was behind him and his fucking piranha plant as I went to make the jump, turned back towards me and fucking bit me.
Did she sneak in front of me, Daisy? You absolute wee cow. I hate when that happens with the piranha plants.
And then, so it basically, he needs to give her back the fucking Darksaber. He goes, oh, she saved my life, and it's like a big ceremony. It's like, oh, all hail Bo-Katan. You're like, fuck off.
I thought you had to.
Yeah, you had to defeat the person
Yeah,
in
I thought you
Mortal
had to smash
Kombat.
him, yeah.
It has nothing to do with saving him because he fell in a pond. I'm sure he could have made it out. She jumped the gun and saw the mythosaur.
Aye, is that relevant, the mythosaur thing?
Yeah,
Sort of.
well, it's meant to be a myth.
Oh,
She actually fucking saw one. Because of course she did. And she's like that to him, like, did you see it? He's like, no. We're like, well, I'm the fucking chosen one now. It's like, the
Right.
show's called The Mandalorian. Again. Fucking guys not getting their own show. And it's because you can't have a strong male character in anything anymore.
Go, if you want to do all
it's
that
just forbidden.
crap, if you want to do all that crap, yeah, go make a Bo-Katan show, and if it's good, I'll watch it.
Like,
I'll watch it either way. If it's good, I'll keep watching it. Is what I mean.
you can write good female characters. It probably sounds like we just fucking bitch constantly about fucking women on our TV shows. Like, no, I bitch about bad written characters.
Well, here's the thing about that, right? Is the new Zelda as of the time we're recording this, the new Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom, is out. I've played 60 hours of it in like 2 weeks. It's ridiculous. I've got a problem. But anyway, Zelda and that is great, but like super competent and like kind of has her shit together and stuff like that. But she's also like just sort of nice and humble and like someone you'd want to just hang out with. Frankly, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. She just comes across as someone who's, I don't know, just sound. So she's like powerful. She's got like sort of magic powers and crap like that.
Aye.
Because it's Zelda, and she's a sage and all that good stuff. But
Sake.
yeah, she's also just humble and interesting, and it's for like the greater good. She's not like, out of my way, wank bitch. The Massasaur is mine.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's where fucking Mandalorian. It's like he doesn't have any dues. He really has no longer a purpose to exist.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't he a bounty hunter originally? Is he even a bounty hunter anymore?
At the end, he is.
Really
Aye, at the very end of the show, he almost goes back to his roots. And
yeah, that's kind of my issue actually to begin with, is because now he's back with Baby Yoda, and you're like, well, that was the whole sort of arc.
Yeah.
And you've just kind of hit reset on it. Why were you worried that like merch sales of Baby Yoda shit were going to go down?
I mean, Baby Yoda's like probably the best selling thing right now. You little fucking prick. I mean, we bought tons of Baby Yoda stuff when we come back from Disneyland.
Even Baby Yoda's a more freaking complex, well, maybe not complex, but balanced character. Like, yeah, he's like,
he doesn't talk.
Unexplained how he's so like powerful with the Force and stuff like that. But he's also a moron who like eats frogs and stuff, you know. So at least there's some pros and cons there. He's not just pure Ray levels of OP.
He isn't exactly. He's not Ray levels of OP. He's a 50-year-old baby. He's hilarious. But he sucks in this. He again, similar to Mando, has no reason to be in his own show.
Yeah, that's what I'm. I think I'm only like 4 episodes in, but that was the vibe I was getting. I was kind of like, is this? It's just not the same show anymore. I feel, which is such a
Bo-Katan show.
It's such an interference thing. I guarantee it. I guarantee they'll have had at least a loose idea where they were going to take it, and they'll have been like, oh, this has actually turned out really. They got left alone to do what they wanted to do, and surprise, surprise, it actually turned out really impressive. And then Kathleen Kennedy wants to swoop in and fucking change it and make it all chicks everywhere and shit.
For me, she's the agenda pusher when it comes to this.
Kathleen Kennedy. Oh no, she is.
We need a strong female character.
She's obsessed with it.
That's why we're getting the Ashoka show.
Well, Ahsoka is meant is a bit different.
Could be a good female character.
Yeah, well, Ahsoka apparently is pretty cool in all the extended universe shit. I don't know anything about her, but but okay, fine. She's maybe like dead old and shit like that.
Is she?
I'm sure she was around during the Clone Wars and shit like that. So she's at least like.
That's Rosario Dawson, who's ageless as far as I can tell.
Aye. Well, I mean, I'm sure she's at least like a good few years older than Luke and crap like that. So the only reason I bring that up is she's put in the time and the practice and all that good stuff. So if she turns out to be crazy powerful, which I'm sure she will, at least there's like an element of like she's worked at it and she's earned it and you know all that type of shit.
Man.
So by all accounts, she's pretty interesting, but I'll wait and see the show. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Her appearances in Mando, and when she's briefly in Book of Boba Fett as well, you know, just with Luke. It's one of those things where I didn't second guess it twice why she was there. I was like, yeah, no, she would be there. Type of thing.
Checking in, making sure that we fucking.
And she's not in it very much, but she seems quite sound as well. She sort of just.
I can't fucking move in this game.
It's like Luke asks her for advice, but again, it's like she's a bit older, a bit wiser and stuff like that, so it doesn't just seem like contrived. And she isn't a bitch about it. She sort of gives him a bit of advice, but kind of goes, oh, but you know, like
you find the solution.
You figure, you know, it's like good mentoring advice.
She doesn't woman-splain to.
She doesn't just go like, I'm the chosen one. Give me the dark saber.
So, long story short, sucks.
That's a real shame. Real shame.
Doesn't even get the final blow on whatchamacallit.
Final blow?
The baddie.
Who even is the baddie?
Whatchamacallit? Same guy for last season. What the fuck is his name? Moff Gideon?
He's not even showed up.
Yeah. I know, exactly.
So how many episodes in the series? Is it 10? Is it as many as
I want to say it's maybe 8.
8 sounds about right. It could be 10, but either way, I'm almost halfway through it, and he hasn't showed up yet.
I think he 5 or 6 he appears.
It'd be different if they were kind of it's ominous and they're sort of like there's been some whispers or stuff like that. But like I said, there's a full episode they just waste on the incredibly boring like former Empire staff, and I'm like, I don't. Again, cool idea, but poorly executed.
It doesn't even go anywhere. Honestly, that whole episode serves no purpose.
But that's just agenda pushing as well. It's like people can make mistakes, but then they can not everyone.
Well, have you not seen the end of the episode?
What happened again?
They pulverize him. She who was his friend betrays him. Puts him in the mind blender or whatever.
Yeah.
Just fucking mind wipes him.
Aye, Snake.
Aye.
Yeah, I do remember that. There was a funny interview, I'll not go on a big rant here, but there was a funny interview of Kathleen Kennedy saying exactly that, because George Lucas is about like, the evil people are in charge and then the rebels are the good guys, but then when the rebels become in charge, the rebels are now actually kind of, if you think about it, they're like the bad guys, and it's like, it's a sort of like coming and going, and then she just goes like, and people make bad decisions, and he's honestly just like, what are you on about? And you can tell...
That's not what I just said.
He's like, yeah, that's not what I just said, and it's like, why are you... I think this was like right when he just sold it to them before they made the sequels. And you can tell she's absolutely raging at him giving his opinion on his own series.
I know.
She's like, how dare you like not agree with me type of thing. She's like, oh. Kathleen Kennedy walked through that door right now. I'd actually sitting amongst her with a claw into a hammer.